EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Stafford going to throw from the outset.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on second down is Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right. And they'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter.
From the 38 now, here's a second down and 6.
Throwing is Stafford.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running.
You all right, bro?
Because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game.
I see you got a headset.
Defense starting to anticipate the call.
I see you got a headset. I ain't see that at first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be
what's good, God?
down, but he does have first
God,
down.
hello to everyone.
Go
what's good, buddy?
Well, they've certainly done a nice job.
Hello, hello, hello.
On this drive. This time
hello,
he gets it out
hello,
to his
hello.
back, and it's another nice
Hello,
play and
hello,
another
hello.
first down. They've got the
Hello,
defense
hello,
on their
hello.
heels a little bit. They're
Hello,
reacting
hello, hello.
instead of being aggressive
Hello,
and making
hello, hello.
plays.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Oh, good throw.
Now
Good
a battle
defense.
for the
Look, good defense
football.
too.
It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Good defense too, though. Hello, hello.
We're leaving, and that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone, and then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And this
Come
play
on
is
now,
not good.
Solo.
He stopped short
Come
of
on,
the
Solo.
line,
What you
and
doing?
this will remain a 7-6 ball
Something
game.
better than that. Why Dean's going away?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Yeah, bro, you got a mic, won't talk.
The Eagles offense set to begin their
My
next
brother
drive.
got a mic, won't even talk to a nigga,
Probably
man.
with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown
I ain't gonna-
on their last time out.
I ain't
looking to
gonna
repeat
harass
that
you,
Charles'
brother.
defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And
I ain't gonna harass you, brother.
in a lot of ways because
But I catch him fancy. Hey, but I catch.
Races down the right side.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Guys, hello. What's up, man?
75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to
Locked
add
in or
on
what?
to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. To build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys.
Come on, Flay. Come on, Flay. Come on.
54 yards.
And this is
That's
how
my
you answer
bad.
a touchdown on the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, pushing it down the field. And they
I'm
come
bad,
up
Flay.
with
I'm
big
bad.
plays. They try to answer
I'm
back
bad.
with a score of their own.
I'm bad position.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10
This
just
way it get
outside the
tough,
red
man.
zone.
This
Up
way
the
it get
middle,
tough
it's
right here.
Williams.
Hey,
And able to fight forward
get the big
inside
yards.
15 to the 13.
The problem is
7 yards on the
getting
pickup
small.
there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Come here. Come on, man. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Come on, Snoopy.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there.
And they're going to they bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Stafford. They'll roll him out right.
He better not run. He better not fucking. He better not fucking run. That's Stafford, dude. Who do you think Stafford is? Michael Vick?
A partner guaranteed they approach this play
Who the
with the
fuck
idea
you
of
think
making up
Stafford is?
ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion,
Michael Vick?
right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down.
Oh, late.
Pick up the
Drop
yardage
it.
needed.
Drop it. Drop it.
And this
Drop it.
pass
Just drop.
broken up.
Uh-oh. Decisions.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd
Decisions.
down, as that was
Decisions.
not an easy one to hold on to.
Decisions.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
I ain't want to pick that play.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This
I'm gonna field goal.
33-yard attempt.
No good. Oh, no good. Oh
No
my
good.
god.
He missed it, and that will keep the lead at 8.
Oh my god.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a
Uh-oh,
very
it might get a
disappointing
little
sequence
ugly
of
now.
events right there.
Solo.
And I, for one, would not want to be the
Might
kicker
get a
to
little
run over
ugly
to his
now,
coach and explain that one.
Already at the line, this
That
Philly
wasn't good for you
offense
at
set
all.
to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say
That
that
was
every
not good
play
for
is
you,
designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
You got me on him.
the case. One
Oh, throwing it.
duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments
You got
to
choose
happen.
one solo. You got
Incredible
choose
when
one.
they do, and you saw the
You got choose one
celebration.
solo.
Pure, unbridled joy.
Man, why you got a mic and ain't talking, bro?
Second down and 3.
You got choose one solo. You got choose one solo.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh
Looking
my
left side
god.
for Watkins, and he's got
Oh
it.
my
Down to the 10.
god.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Allen to Diggs there for Buffalo first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, leaping. Allen now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Allen to throw once more. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards to go for it. Proves to be a good one. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And some room to work. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And from his corner spot, that was James Bradbury on the defensive side.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us forthcoming. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Hurts. Rolling to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing it.
Game is fucked. They were lame as fuck, bro. Come on, man. What is that?
Yep. Don't do it. The problem,
What the fuck is that, bro?
you get away with it. This time, not the
What is
case.
that,
Buffalo
man?
offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Fuck was that?
He stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fuck.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock.
If it was a
No
pick.
hurry before you run
If it
your
was a
second
pick.
down play.
I
Eluding the pressure
get
right.
you.
He's got the hook up with Diggs.
Let's go now. You don't.
Right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 56 yards.
Can you hear me, dude? Eastside. Can you hear me?
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch.
Hello. Can you hear me, dog? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm trying to see if my headset or is it.
So with the
Can you
missed
hear me now?
PAT in his
Out of
rearview
bounds.
mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
You coming out? Oh, you're not. Can you hear me, Eastside? Oh, man, you might hear me or not. See his fucking headset, but he ain't saying nothing. Can you hear me, Eastside? Can you hear me or not? So I get my shit fixed. You can't hear me.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know.
Bet. Oh, that microchip. My bad. Shit, bro. I'm on that microchip.
He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Now after the time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen running the option to the left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
I can't see it.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off
Next.
we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Brother.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at
Good,
the
next.
21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4.
What's up, bro? Call me sir, bro. You making it what? Making a show. I go how you been? Go how you been?
Yards.
Can't see that already. You can't see that already, dog. Rick, I can't see it.
They'll bring Tony in motion left. Right to the air is Mahomes.
Oh my God, I got like that.
Man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Like Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Whatever that was, good play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. There he goes, right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 89 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. 14 yards is the pick up there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 62 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Eluding the pressure right. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. As they've got it as we resume action. Flipping left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
They'll try to run with Swift. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And now off to the races down the right side. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
There he goes, right side. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. In motion right is Tony. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs have tied the game with a chance to go in front on the final play of this first half.
He didn't even pick the ball off, bro. Dean sitting right there. He didn't even move, bro. Good throw, bro. Good throw.
And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left.
On first down, Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Mahomes will throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Chris Jones on the stop. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he works free. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now the Georgia Southern man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Hurts going to run it himself.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
He's back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here comes second down. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
Good game, dude. Good game. Good game, dude. Good game. GG's. We going to see HP now. High Point of View Gaming, YouTube. Dude, we going now. Hey, next you on stream too, bro. Good game. Good game. Yeah. Going to watch AP now. Damn. 250 yards. Damn, Jalen Hurts. They like him though. It's like him. I like him. 250 yards. Jalen Hurts.